Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a Kentucky school district looks for feedback from community members as it plans to make some improvements. And Fast Track Trade School is set to open in one eastern Kentucky county to give students the opportunity to gain the skills they need to enter the workforce.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning to you. 5:32 here on this Thursday morning. It's Thursday. I don't know why I want to say something different. I'm Dakota Makris. Good morning. Let's head over to Brandon. Brandon, good morning to you. Well, if we get over to her, there you are.
I am.
There you are. There's the boxes.
Yeah.
You know, I keep looking over there at the clock right there when the time is now in the prompter.
It's on the prompter. Yeah, that's nice to see there.
Yeah, it
Time
is.
keeps on ticking there,
It
right at
does.
the top of the screen. But this morning, the time keeps on ticking across the region. We're looking again at a few clouds out there. Those will clear pretty quickly. A nice stretch of weather on the day. Still a bit cool today, but temperatures are going in the right direction. Let's go to Pikeville this morning. US 119, US 23, 45 over at the intersection there near Pikeville Commons. No major issues out there this morning. Warmer toward the border, colder toward the north. So 40 Irvin, Monticello, the coldest spots. 48 Ashland, Jonesville, Middlesboro, and Jacksboro. Also in Manchester, some of the warmer spots. But back off to our west, 32 freezing in Carbondale, Illinois, 38 Paducah, Clarksville, and Owensboro, 41 Somerset, 35 across the river in Cincinnati. But you got to go all the way to Knoxville and the Tri-Cities to get a 50-degree reading out there this morning. So again, I think we get into the low 60s this afternoon. Clouds give way to sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful day. Get out there and enjoy it. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. Well, a southeastern Kentucky man will spend 15 years in prison for his role in a child sex abuse case. 30-year-old David Mays was sentenced in Whitley County Circuit Court on Monday. In July, Mays pleaded guilty to 2 counts of criminal abuse, 2 counts of rape, sodomy, and sex abuse. All those charges are felonies. As part of the sentence, Mays will be listed on the sex offender registry for life. He will also be on monitored probation once he is released and will not be able to interact with any of his victims for at least 10 years. A Laurel County grand jury indicted a science teacher at South Laurel Middle School Friday on sexual abuse charges. Tim Thompson of London was named in the 4-count indictment. The indictment says that between October and November 2021, Thompson reportedly committed the offense of first-degree sexual abuse involving a minor in all 4 counts. The indictment says that Thompson was, quote, in a position of authority or position of special trust, end quote. Police arrested a man after they say an argument between him and a woman turned violent. Deputies say 26-year-old Christopher Wagers reportedly punched a woman at a home on Blackwater Road just outside of London Tuesday afternoon. He faces an assault charge because of the incident. The Lawrence County School District is hoping to upgrade several buildings within the county, but is also looking for the public's help and feedback. Our Jordan Mullins has more from school officials.
In early October, Lawrence County Schools held a meeting with its local planning committee to talk about the future of the district. One of many projects mentioned was the rebuilding of the nearly 70-year-old Louisa West Elementary School.
That $27 million, a little bit and change, would be only for a rough estimate of building the building. It doesn't include property acquisition. It doesn't include any type of preparation of the property to be built on.
Because of the steep price, the committee and Lawrence County Superintendent Dr. Robbie Fletcher are proposing adding another nickel to the school tax. These nickel taxes average to around 5 cents per $100 of personal property, excluding cars, and is only to be used for construction or facility upgrades. If the extra nickel tax were to be passed, this would allow the rebuild project to be within the district's budget.
It's going to essentially cost the district more than just 1 nickel. If we could do 2 nickels, that would put us closer to probably in the mid-upper $30 million range. And with that, we could do some different things across our district.
And also allow upgrades to other elementary, middle, and high schools throughout Lawrence County.
Looking at every building, the needs that we have at every building, I'd love to be able to close our campuses and put fences around them so that we have gates and so people have to be buzzed in to come in, things like that, into our facilities for school safety.
But the committee is also looking for feedback when it comes to these upgrades.
It would be great to have people to show up and say, hey, this is what we believe that you need. This is what our kids need. We want that input. We look for that.
And want to provide the best for their students. In Lawrence County, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Dr. Fletcher says on November 3rd at 5 p.m., people are welcome to come to Louisa West Elementary School, give their feedback to the community, and take a tour of the school. Well, Tech Center Incorporated, a fast-track trade school designed for industrial education, will be opening soon in Martin County. Well, the school gives students the opportunity to gain skills and certifications needed for the workforce, and while also bringing more people into the area. Founder and CEO Angie Reynolds says this will be a positive change for industrial jobs.
I spent 6 years working in the construction industry as an HR director and facing that struggle myself, trying to recruit the right people that had skill sets already developed, and they're just not available in the area.
Well, officials are hoping classes will start in February 2023. You can enroll via the Tech Center website. High school students in Leslie County have been busy working on a community project since before COVID, and their hard work is finally coming alive and visible to the community. Our Olivia Calfee has that story.
Students at Leslie County Area Technology Center are leaving their mark on the community one eagle at a time.
I feel like it's going to be great to the community because I can come back 10, 20 years from now and show my kids and grandkids I helped build that.
The high schoolers were asked by the Leslie County Community Foundation to design and build an eagle as a part of the downtown revitalization project. But with enough funding, 2 eagles were built, one for downtown Hyden and one for their school.
They're so impressive. Seeing it as a picture does not do it justice. This thing is over 10 feet tall. It's over 20 feet wide. It was hand constructed. It's solid steel. It's fantastic.
The students say the project has taken a lot of time and attention to detail.
We studied many pictures. We looked at many pictures of them in flight and sitting on tree branches. And we studied how they look in the air and setting down. And we studied many of the feathers.
Ensuring every part of the eagle is as accurate as possible, already spending over 500 hours working, and cheered for by a community excited for the end result.
Having 2 of these twin eagles to be landmarks in Leslie County that these students can look at, they can show their kids, they're going to be fantastic things we can look at for years to come.
A community soaring with pride for their school and students. In Leslie County, Olivia Calfee, WYMT Mountain News.
Barbara Shear says the idea was first thought of by students at UK helping with their downtown revitalization project, and the idea took flight from there. Well, it's important to take a moment to appreciate the teachers who prepare tomorrow's leaders for the future, and 2 teachers from our region were recently given a special honor. Amy Newsom and Melanie Ramey were selected to join the Kentucky Innovative Teacher Cohort class of 2022-2023. They were among the 11 teachers selected. Amy is from Adams Middle School in Floyd County, and Melanie is from Painesville Elementary School over in Johnson County. Those in the cohort will receive professional learning opportunities, teacher leadership opportunities, and innovative project development and implementation ideas to directly impact the learning experiences of Kentucky students. One Floyd County student is getting Halloween ready, hitting the streets next week to trick or treat in a new way, thanks to a group of high school students. Gavin Riddle was gifted a super Halloween costume last week. The adaptive Batmobile will allow the 6th grader to celebrate Halloween in a special way since he relies on a wheelchair. He says he is in awe of the Floyd County School of Innovation's engineering students who made that happen.
Thank you so much. And you have a future, honestly. You got a big future ahead of you.
Well, the students say it was a worthwhile way to use the things they've learned in class, and they are happy Gavin enjoys that gift. Well, just ahead this morning, troubles keep continuing for one famous rapper as he attempts to look for a new brand deal after being dropped from several others.
And rain chances are staying away for a few days, but they could return this weekend with a new cold front. I'll track out those chances in about 3 minutes.